on us, though. That's on us for not understanding that Donald Trump, when Donald Trump tells lies, it's a good thing. Trump supporters understand that. Trump supporters absolutely understand that. We're just the ones that don't understand the way that Donald Trump lies, and that's on us. So, guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live. As soon as we get up to 8,000 likes, we will open up the panel. So if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. This is not Late Nights with Santana. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. I'm going to reset the daily gift goal one more time. I just made it to the little ice cream cones, 1 cent goals. Again, knocking these out and tapping the screen and sharing all those things help us get out to the FYP so we can have more of those conversations. So we want to take care of those things. So if you guys don't mind, I need you guys to be active participants, right? I need you guys helping me out. I need you guys tapping the screen, sharing the live, doing all the wonderful things so we can get these debates going. So let's see here. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. Hey, Alexa, stop.
Donald Trump 2024. Make America great. He will make us prosper.
Okay, so you're a Trump supporter?
I am a Trump worshiper.
Okay, perfect.
That's right.
Okay, we'll do it. Quick question for you. What do I call you? I'm looking at your username. How should I say that?
Erasmus. Hey, he was a religious zealot. He was a religious. He was with the shits. Erasmus. Look him up.
Erasmus.
Look him up. Okay. You might learn
Erasmus. All right, Erasmus. I got you. Perfect. Guys, listen, keep tapping the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Hey, Erasmus, give me a second.
Make America strong.
Keep tapping the screen, share the live out, do all the wonderful things. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are not, please do not request up. This is not this is not Late Nights with Santana. This is Sparring with Santana. And I'm looking at the chat and everyone's saying that you're a troll and you're teacup right now. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and dismiss you. You know, some people think they're funnier than they are, and they're not funny at all. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Anywho, guys, tap the screen. Let's keep moving. Let's get the likes up to 25,000 likes. Let's get the shares up. Let's get the shares up to 150 shares. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. This is Sparring with Santana, and I am only looking to speak with Trump supporters. I am not looking to speak with friendlies. What does that say? Okay. If you are someone who wants to come up and explain to me why you love Donald Trump lies, get in the box. I want to talk to you. All right. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right. Have you ever been in my live before? Have you ever watched me?
No, I actually haven't.
Okay, cool. So
I'm just scrolling through, eating dinner, and I just
so
I don't know what this is. Join. Oh, I know exactly what it is.
Okay. Well, if you know what it is, so guys, RI thinks he knows what this is, but he doesn't. You guys know what this means. We got a Trump supporter up here. You know what this means.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready? RI has no idea. We just stepped into Sparring with Santana one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. We have RI here. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live out, and let's knock out the daily live goals. RI, you said you're sitting down to dinner. You sound like a younger man, maybe 20s, 30s, 40s. What do you say?
Yeah. Middle 30s.
Middle 30s. Okay. All right. You're sitting down to dinner. You sound like a reasonable young man. And so I want to start with this, right? I want us to level set because I feel like just from the way that you were able to be patient and just started the conversation. Hey, Mandy's Candy over on YouTube. How are you? Guys, I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch at the same time. If you're not following me on Twitch. But you sound like a reasonable young man. So I just want to get this off and make sure that we have, we can both agree that Donald Trump is a liar, right?
I agree.
Okay, perfect. With that being said, we agree that Donald Trump is a liar, and you said that you support Donald Trump, i.e. that must mean that you love Donald Trump's lies. So I am trying to get MAGA supporters, Trump supporters, to actually help me understand, what is your favorite lie that Donald Trump has told you so far? Was it a lie about the groceries, a lie about tax cuts, about the swamp, about immigration, or about the 2024 election? Which lie has made you the happiest so far, all right?
Well, being that I'm not your typical Trump supporter, it's hard for me to argue certain things and debate certain things. I just have my own personal reasons why I support him. If I speak on like my coworkers, there's a lot of Trump supporters, but I don't support him for the same reasons, so I can't even tag in those conversations.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well, I guess I'm a little confused then. All right. Why did you decide to vote for the 34 count felon, the adjudicated rapist, the known racist, the complete fascist, and the wannabe dictator that we know is Donald Timothy Trump? What made you vote for him if you're saying that you're not like the normal MAGA supporter?
Well, the difference, I think that with me and most other MAGA supporters, if that's what you want to call them, or Trump supporters, my decision was more off a personal experience with life. I'm actually a felon myself. I got a felony when I was 18 years old, and I'm 36 now. And I have experienced a lot of different aspects of life here in America, from things that landed me in prison to the things that I do today. So my main reason, my personal reason is, once I got out of prison, I had a felony, so very hard to get jobs and that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've pretty much had to be creative thus far to stay out of trouble, but also to live a life where I didn't lower my expectations for myself.
Okay. Listen, all right. Like, I get what you're saying, and I get your position and your standpoint, and like what you're saying makes complete sense. But help me understand
I'm gonna get
how
to it.
You actually connect that with Donald Trump, because
all right, now
you do understand that there's a huge difference between you and him, even though you both are felons,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead. Hit
me. Now, me personally, like I said, it's very hard for me to relate to other Trump supporters. Very, very hard. But my personal reason is that I've tried.
Right, I'm sorry, real quick. Do you mind if I ask, what's your race?
I'm black male.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought so, and I didn't want to just take that sense, but it sounded like okay, perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, for me, like I said, just my experience with life, I've tried a lot of different things. A lot of doors have been shut because of my choices. Okay. So I take full responsibility for those things. But fast forwarding to what you kind of want to know is, Donald Trump directly impacted my life. How so? I studied at home because I made bad choices in my younger years. So, like I said, a lot of doors are shut, but I studied at home how to trade the stock market for years, as a black male, dreadlocks and sleeves of tattoos.
Okay.
And I have put my family in position merely off of, if you recall, I don't know how much you are in the crypto.
Oh, you just went mute on me. You have been muted.
Yeah, I just got a call. I'm sorry.
No
but
worries.
Donald Trump spoke at the Bitcoin conference, and being that all the doors were shut for me in life, I picked up on trading some years ago. Okay. So anyhow, directly,
just to fast forward it, because I felt like you were going one way, and then it seems like you're going another way, and I want to make sure that I'm fully following you and we're getting on the same page. So you support Donald Trump because you're a crypto bro?
Yes, that's my personal reason.
Got it.
Just what he's done for the crypto market. And like I said, it's hard for me to relate to most Donald Trump supporters. I do believe he has some racist ways, and I do believe that he may put gasoline on certain situations that he shouldn't. I also believe that both sides do that. Okay, now I won't argue with you on who's better. My reason for joining was because like I said, my decisions caused me in life to have to strap my boots up and figure it out. And
so others should be
by
grabbing
the president,
them same bootstraps to pull themselves up.
I'm sorry.
I said so others should be grabbing those same bootstraps to pull themselves up.
Well, I'm still a young black male, so yes and no. I understand how hard that can be, but as someone that has had a felony once since I've been 18 years old, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish these things. Okay, so what I did at 18, I came home.
Let me ask you this, because I kind of get where you're coming from, and I understand your perspective. And hey, chat, let me just say this real quick before I really get into this conversation with RI. This is just a reminder, like in general, and I'll be throwing this out throughout the evening, making sure that I'm keeping this focus. Guys, when I have people up on the panel, no matter who it is, no matter what they're talking about, please allow me to have these conversations and actually control these conversations. There's no need to report anyone for any reason. Hey, Alina. No reason to report anyone for any reason. Like, I got it. So no matter if they start talking crazy or whatever the case may be, let me control that. I got it. Just an actual reminder, because anytime you report anyone, it hurts the live. It doesn't just hurt the person. So just an FYI. With that being said, guys, keep tapping the screen. We're almost at 50,000 likes. Let's get it up to 50,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 200 shares. Keep tapping the screen. Knock out the daily live goal. It'll help push us out to the FYP. We have RI up here, and RI is a Trump supporter, and he supports Trump because he is a crypto bro. He can connect with him because of his background as far as being a felon since he was 18. And basically, Trump is going to help the crypto market. Now, listen.
Well, can I chime in there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just quickly. Now, when you say help, okay, and I don't disagree with that. I'm merely speaking from my experience, and I've never joined a live before, so I'm just now starting to read comments as well.
Please don't read the comments. Please don't. The comments get wicked. Stay out of the comments.
It's no worries, but like I said, for me, I understand the walk of the masses of my people. So
it doesn't feel like you do.
No, just hear me out. So therefore, I would never, if I was in position, like I always tell people, when you're in position of a voice, it's your job to actually represent the people. Okay, so I've had this conversation with my family of how do I feel about supporting Trump and that sort of thing. And to be honest, like I said, he has a lot of ways that he promotes that I don't agree with. But if we're talking about what I can do to impact my 7 daughters, then
and you said you have 7 daughters.
Yes. So
you know how to get into all of this, right?
Oh yeah. So now hear me out though. Okay. So those will be the reasons why I support him. So when you said about the crypto, what he's gonna do, well, I already had X amount of money in the market when he won the election, and just off of the past month in the crypto market, I'm sure that you know what's going on, that I've been blessed.
You've made
Let's
more.
Say that.
You've made more. Yeah,
not even more. Like I've made enough that I made a nice amount. Let's say that.
Okay. All right. Hold tight for a second. That guy. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, did you only want Trump supporters?
Yes. I'm only talking to Trump supporters. I appreciate you. No worries.
Guys,
hey, if you only request up if you are a Trump supporter, we're only talking to Trump supporters, If you are a friendly, please tap the screen, share the live off. If you are a friendly, you can also send a donation, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you appreciate the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating, and you can add a message. I will read that message off like Chase just did. W's in the chat for Chase. Chase in a $3 donation says, I want to see the video of a MAGA lifting themselves off the ground with their bootstraps. Yeah, listen, I don't know what it is about the bootstraps, but they absolutely love it. Team America, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so give me 1 second, Team America. Let me finish developing this conversation with RI. So RI, right? You said multiple things, right? And I understand, like, as someone who you have a criminal record, you've been put up against the wall as far as being able to progress and have a life, especially having that at such a young age, right? But the fact is that you being a black man with 7 daughters and voting for Donald Trump because you can make extra money when you just said that you already had money in crypto and you were doing well.
I didn't say that.
I'm sorry?
Can I pause you there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the first thing I got to make clear, you said support Donald Trump, okay? I said I supported Donald Trump. I didn't vote for Donald Trump.
Well, support.
Well, no, okay, so the difference is, like I was saying, when you have a voice, I still have to represent my people, right? So by me representing my people don't want to vote for Donald Trump. That's why I didn't vote for him, okay?
So who did you
me
vote
personally, I support him for my personal life.
Wait, but did you actually vote for Kamala Harris?
No, I didn't. Because I didn't vote for Kamala because I don't support.
Felon, he can't vote.
Yes, I can vote.
Felons can vote, Team America.
Yeah. But anyways,
you can get your rights back to vote as a felon.
Yeah, I can vote, and like I said, I don't support the Democratic Party this round. I normally vote Democratic. Okay, I don't support them currently, but
so
if we're talking about,
wait, I'm a little confused then, right? So if you normally vote Democratic,
yes,
and you didn't vote this time,
right?
What stopped you from actually casting a vote then? I mean, you're saying personally,
okay, that's what I say. Because personally, I wanted to vote for Donald Trump. That's why I didn't cast a vote. Because I still represent the black people.
You're a Trump voter then, even though you technically didn't cast that ballot. If you would have voted, you would have voted for Trump. And so you didn't vote for Trump because of your family?
Yes.
Okay, so you weren't willing to vote for Donald Trump because of your family, but you also weren't willing to vote for Kamala Harris
for my personal. No, for my personal.
No, for your family.
No, Kamala. I didn't vote for Kamala for personal reasons. I didn't vote for Trump.
What were the personal reasons you didn't vote for Kamala Harris?
I'm sorry, I missed that part.
I said, what are the personal reasons that you didn't vote for Kamala Harris? Because I'm thoroughly confused now.
Well, I mean, there could be a list of reasons. I would say here's what I would say.
There can be, but you said there were personal reasons. So just
yes, my personal reasons is because personally, I was financially better when Trump was in office the first time. Now, someone in the comments said Bitcoin soared under the Democratic Party. I don't trade Bitcoin. I trade altcoins. So
yeah, again, all right, please stay out of the comments because we're up here. I want you to engage with me. And I don't want to get too far into the crypto because I don't do crypto, so I can't have that level of a conversation with you.
I understand.
But with that being said, so you're saying that basically you did better under Donald Trump than you did under the Biden-Harris administration, and therefore that's why you personally couldn't vote for Kamala Harris?
No, I personally didn't vote for Kamala Harris because I personally support Trump more.
Okay, all right. Hold on one second. Team America.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I wanted to come back to you for a second because I'm getting a little bit off kilter with RI. So I just want to check in with you for a second and verify a couple of things. So you are a Trump supporter. Did you also vote for Trump?
Yes, I voted for Trump.
Okay. So you're a supporter and you voted for him. And you and I can agree, right? Donald Trump's a liar, right?
All politicians are liars.
Okay. That's a fair statement. That's an absolutely fair statement. We agree on that as well. But can we also agree that Donald Trump tells like huge, massive, like giant sized lies often, right? We can agree on that. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. So understanding that Donald Trump is like the king of lies and you voted for and support Donald Trump, help me understand which one of these lies do you love the most about Trump? Was it the lie about the groceries, the tax cuts, the swamp, immigration or the 2024 election? Like, which one of these lies have you enjoyed the most so far?
So you think so? Can you elaborate on the 2024 election win?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really quite simple, right? So yes, technically Donald Trump won the 2024 election, right? We get it. He's the president-elect. But we learned that Elon Musk would not only spending $240 million on the Trump campaign, but he also bought himself a presidency. And we're seeing that. We saw it a lot when the stopgap bill got shut down because of Elon Musk. We've heard how Elon Musk has been tied to the hip with Donald Trump down in Mar-a-Lago. We saw him over in the reopening of Notre Dame, speaking with other international leaders. And now Elon Musk has turned Donald Trump against different parts of his base, that have been intact his entire time, including Laura Loomer, Steve Bannon, and also Matt Gaetz. So with that being said, even though Donald Trump's name was on the ticket, Elon Musk is the new shadow president. So that's what that one is about.
So you think Elon Musk is the president of the United States?
I think Elon Musk is calling shots, and the Republican Party is starting to kowtow to him. And they're also confused if they want to actually listen to him or Trump first. There's actually a faction forming that is more loyal to Elon Musk than there is Donald Trump. Yeah, absolutely.
And you have a problem with that?
No, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, like, you guys, at least, MAGA always talks about, well, Kamala Harris wasn't duly voted and da-da-da-da-da. Hey, thank you, Joanna. Thank you for the galaxy. You're freaking amazing. But talking about how Kamala Harris wasn't, didn't win a primary and all this other stuff, yet you guys never voted for Elon Musk, but for some reason you're okay with Elon Musk actually calling all the shots and pulling the strings. I'm confused about it.
So I don't think Elon could even run for president, even if he could.
Yeah, no, I mean, we know he can't. I mean, even Donald Trump had to, quote unquote, make that joke, right? He talked about how Elon can't be president because he's not from here. And the fact that Donald Trump had to actually say that lets you know that he's hearing it as well, and it's starting to bother him, which is going to be a problem, right? It's going to be a huge problem.
Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
The people in your chat, okay, your supporters or whatever, they're a bunch of little fucking pussies, and I'd love to hear
Team America. Listen,
I would love to hear it.
Team America, just like I told RI, listen, buddy, you're up here. Please don't read the chat. The chat goes after me as well. Please don't read the chat.
Your chat are a bunch of soy boys. That's all they are.
But Team America, are you up here with me, or do you want to go back into the chat with them? Thank you. Also, guys, just a quick reminder, since we got more people in here now, please don't report anybody on the panel. It hurts the live. I got this. I got these conversations. Let us have the conversations. Reporting hurts the live as well, and not just the person. So no need to do that. Let me read these off, and then we're going to get back to it because I need to get an understanding, Team America. W's in the chat for Angela. Angela sent a $5 cash app to say, even if you make $1 billion, they won't let you at the table. W's in the chat for Angela. Angela was directing that to RI about the money that you've made. W's in the chat for Joseph. Joseph sent a $10 cash app to say, feminism is what's wrong with the world today. With the what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure you meant to type that, my friend.
Hey, can I ask RI?
W's in the chat. Oh, this is Joe. Joe, I know who this is. That's Joe. Okay, yeah, whatever, Joe. With that being said, Team America, like, are you okay with Donald Trump having his strings pulled, and now the actual MAGA wing is starting to fracture because someone that you guys didn't vote for? Like, Trump supporters always complain about the deep state, but literally Elon Musk is the deep state, and you guys seem to be perfectly fine with it.
It's not all Trump supporters.
Okay.
I think this panel says that now, is that we're here for different reasons.
Like, okay. I'm just going to clarify. Like, I'm sure he does take, like, opinions from Elon Musk, and I'm sure he takes them and he follows them or whatever he does. I'm sure they're best friends, or like, I don't care about all that shit. I only voted for Trump for one reason, and that's it.
What was the one reason then?
Because of Tom Homan. That's it.
Oh, so because of mass deportation, because of the quote unquote border czar. Right. Cool. So I guess even with that being said, mass deportation, shutting down the border, America first, bringing home American jobs, blah, blah, blah. Again, going back to what I just said, Elon Musk just got Donald Trump to side with him and Ramaswamy about immigration over people like Laura Loomer and Steve Bannon, who are core members who want the same thing as you. So again, Donald Trump has lied to you because he's saying that no, we not only we're not going to be deporting these people, but we want more immigrants. How does that work?
Good point.
I would say, as far as kind of similar to what Team America said, I had a sole reason for supporting Donald Trump. You know, I can't argue with you.
Interesting though, like when people say like, "Oh, I'm a one issue voter," right? And I voted for Donald Trump because of this one issue, right? I would understand if we were talking about like a normal Republican candidate, right? If this was Mitt Romney, or if this was gosh, what's his name from Arizona? Why am I spacing on his name? The Republican war hero. What's his name? Team America, do you know? John McCain. Like John McCain. So I could understand if one of you guys was saying that like that's it. But so Team America, are you saying that there's no other reason that you voted for Donald Trump outside of the actual the mass deportation?
So like I feel like I couldn't vote for Kamala, so I voted for Trump as well.
Okay. Well, tell me why you couldn't vote for Kamala, because I mean, like, you named the one thing, and we can get into that a little bit more, but like there has to be something, right? There has to be more to it.
See, I couldn't vote for Kamala because like
Kamala, my friend.
Whatever.
No. Team America, we're gonna be respectful. It's Kamala. Or you can say Harris.
What's bad about me saying Kamala or Kamala?
Well, one, it's because you know her name is Kamala, but also two, it's a microaggression. I don't want to really get into it. I'm just asking you to please be respectful, at least while you're up here talking to me. And if you can't say her name correctly, you can just say Harris. Like it's me saying that this is my boundary, so that's it.
Okay, Harris.
Okay, go ahead and finish telling me why.
Why would I vote for someone who has all these celebrities going to her rallies, all these celebrities saying the same thing, repeating the same thing, using the same motto 24/7? It's fake. It's just fake news bullshit. That's all it is.
But that's what they all do, though. Team America.
True. No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How many times did we
hear Elon Musk go up on stage and twerk for Donald Trump? Like,
yes, he did. He literally did. Yeah, he literally did. Elon Musk went up stage in Philadelphia and actually did his little stupid jump, and it's his picture of, and everybody got a picture of his midriff, and he actually was up on stage and talking about how he's not just MAGA, he's dark MAGA. Yes, I'm telling you, they all do it.
So what's your stance on that? What's your stance on that? As from, I don't want to jump into conclusions, but just looking at your video, you appear to, look the same as me. What's your opinion on the performers going to the Harris rally and doing their performances?
I don't care. I mean, I don't care, not only for the Harris rally, but the Trump rally, right? Because Donald Trump had Kid Rock.
Both. Both.
Right. No. This is what I'm saying.
How do you feel about it turned into a music performance?
Hold on, listen. Donald Trump had Kid Rock. Donald Trump had Hulk Hogan tearing his shirt off. Donald Trump had Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell in Pittsburgh, like talking insane. Like I genuinely, I don't care. Right. And it's super interesting to me that, certain Trump supporters try to come up and grandstand about certain things that they quote unquote have morals about, when we know that it's not really something that bothers them, but just something that they rather talk about. So when it comes to,
I disagree with you. I disagree with you there because just as like, I personally felt like it was, personally feel like it was like unprofessional. It wasn't the time for that. Like, but do you feel the same way about the people that Trump had? Yes.
Okay. So Team America.
So my question is this though: why is it turning into entertainment when it's
that's what I was about to ask Team America. So Team America, like, do you have a problem with, let's say specifically Hulk Hogan, right? Team America, did you have an issue with Hulk Hogan being up on stage and ripping his shirt off?
Yes, it did.
Okay, then why didn't you mention that?
Because we weren't talking about Trump. We were talking about Kamala.
Well, okay, that's a fair statement. I'll take that. But also, like, you don't think that there's a double standard, then you would call that out. So if you have a problem with both of them, why would you just call out that one though? Like that's a double standard. And also, if you don't like it, but you have to understand, like, that's a part of campaigning, right? Putting
Since
on
when?
an actual show.
Since when? Because I mean, like, and I don't mean that in the wrong way. Like, I really mean, like, since when? Because I don't remember growing up and seeing my favorite artists, my favorite rappers, or my favorite rock stars. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. There's been a lot of people that have been actually active throughout politics. A lot of our actual celebrities have always been active in politics,
right?
And it might just be something that you never paid close attention to. But this is something that was highly critiqued because of Kamala Harris, because she was a Black woman. But this is something where, whether it's comedians, whether it's musicians, like they've always thrown their actual political capital behind certain candidates to get it across. So this isn't something that's new. Like, this is something that's been happening for a long time. It's just that people want to talk about Kamala Harris and using Megan Thee Stallion as an excuse for Kamala Harris, when we think about that was like the first rally that she had in Atlanta, and like that was it. But like, again, there's been some really bad Donald Trump rallies. But with that being said, like, this is the thing that I keep saying, and this is why I want to go with you, RI, and you, Team Trump. I'm sorry, Team America, because I really need to, I need you guys to help me understand this. So you guys are both one issue voters, right? And you both voted for Trump solely on those one issues. And my original question to Team America, and which Team America I would love for you to answer, and RI, you can answer after Team America, but I need to understand, do you guys agree with any other Trump policy outside of those one reasons you named that you supported them? So Team America, you first.
It's not that I don't agree. I just don't give a shit about them.
So you don't give a shit about, okay, so you're down for mass deportation. So you don't care that Donald Trump is going to raise everyone's taxes except the ultra wealthy.
I don't care. Don't give a shit.
Okay, cool. You don't care that Donald Trump is going to continue to push for restrictive legislation that actually takes away actual health care from women.
You mean abortions?
ABs, but AB is healthcare. Yes.
You want me to call it AB?
Yeah, for TikTok purposes. There's certain words that TikTok is funny about.
I think that should be a state issue.
Okay, cool. So let me test that theory, right? And RI, you can answer this as well, right? Team America, what state are you in?
Do I have to tell you what state I'm in?
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna like dox yourself. I'm not asking for the city, just the state,
Minnesota.
Minnesota, cool. All right, so you're in Minnesota, and I'm in Washington State, right? So let's say you're in Minnesota, but since you're in Minnesota and I'm in Washington State, I can go to the dentist and you can't. Legally, you can't go to the dentist because you live in a different state than me. What do you think about that? Team America?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you okay with that?
What, that you can't,
if you were told that you can't go to the dentist because you live in Minnesota, but I live in Washington State and I can go to the dentist, is that okay with you?
Sure.
Why?
Because I don't give a shit about it. I don't care. This whole topic of AB, it should be a state problem, and it's exactly what it's going to turn out to be anyway.
But listen, you say that it should be a state problem, but the simple fact of the matter isn't, like, you're being disingenuous with the conversation. You didn't want to engage in a hypothetical that I gave, but the simple fact of the matter is that
be going to the dentist and getting an AB as a whole is a different thing.
It's still healthcare. It's healthcare. My whole point, right, is that there should be a baseline to be able to do so, right? Whether you get it done or not, that should be your choice. But it's a baseline as far as having that ability to do so. And that's what I'm trying to get to, Team America. Like, you're being disingenuous with that, because I'm assuming, I didn't even ask for your stance, but you're saying that it should be a states' right issue. But the simple fact of the matter is that women should have the ability to do whatever they want with their bodies as long as they're not being harmful to people.
Go cross the border.
I'm sorry?
We can go right into Canada and go get an AB.
Well, no, you can't, because then you have certain people like the AG down in Texas where there's someone doing telehealth and they're actually getting prescribed Plan Bs from different states where they're trying to actually make this a nationwide issue so they can set some type of monumental legislation so they can pass an AB ban. Literally, you have other states going after other states to make this political so they can get everybody restricted from access to ABs.
I'm curious what RI stands on it.
I am too, right? And I was about to go to him next because he has 7 daughters, right? So, all right, are you okay with, like, you voted to restrict your daughter's healthcare rights? Like, you understand that, right?
Once again, we got to go back into, like I said, for my family.
I'm sorry, you didn't vote. You didn't vote,
right.
But you support someone that is gonna restrict your daughter's healthcare rights.
I mean, if you put it like that, sure, you can say that. Like I said, there was a part of the reasons why I didn't make that vote, because I'm not willing to vote for someone who would do that. But I support him if we were talking about my personal reasons, you know. So that's all that was.
Okay. Hey, Team America, listen, you keep teacupping and it's super interesting. But we have Alina up here. Hey, Alina.
Hey, how are you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Do you agree with Harris's motto or what?
Well, give me a second, friend. We'll get to whatever you're referring to, the motto. But we have Alina up here, and Alina is way smarter than me, one, but someone that could actually speak to the AB topic better than me. One, because she has a uterus and I don't, but also two, she is more educated on this overall topic. And so I would love to hear what she has to say, because like it's kind of weird that you're saying that like this isn't a thing, but it's actually a thing. And I don't know. I don't know. Alina, what would you like to add?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have 2 points. The first one is I think it's RI that didn't vote at all.
Right.
So I do find it interesting that you didn't vote, because what that tells me is that your daughter's well-being was not important enough to you to vote.
No, I didn't vote because my daughter's well-being was more important than my personal stance. But you can twist it, you know, however you want to.
Yeah, but that's kind of counterproductive when you talk about like, oh, your daughter was important to you, but you weren't willing to do enough to actually protect her. And I think that's what Alina's trying to say. And I'm sorry, Alina, I'm not trying to mansplain for you.
That's
so you got it.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Go ahead, Alina.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're saying that if you would have voted, you would have voted for Trump, like, so you had to keep.
I never said that. I never said that either.
I thought you said that.
I said no. I said if I was to vote, it's my duty to speak for my people, and my people support Kamala, so that would have been my duty to vote for her.
But you told me that you would have voted for Trump.
Personally,
you said that.
No, I said personal. That would have been my personal decision. But I said I have a greater duty to represent my people because I have a voice.
But you didn't represent them. You stayed home, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so you said your personal choice would have been to choose your wallet over your daughter's well-being.
Well, well-being, my wallet is going to raise my daughter, so that's why it was a touchy situation.
You can't raise a daughter that has been unalived due to lack of AB access. There's no raising a dead child.
Say that again. I can't raise it. Say that again.
There's no raising an unalived child, a child that's unalived due to lack of AB access.
Once again, we're talking about me personally, and I'm not in that situation.
Not yet, my friend. That's the point that Alina's trying to make. Like you have 7 daughters. Like statistically speaking, you will be in that situation.
A situation of what? Of having an abortion? AB?
Alina?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm asking you, like, to make it to
no.
Alina statistically, statistically, you're going to probably end up with a daughter that possibly has an unwanted pregnancy, or I think, what are the stats? I think it's 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 women is SA'd in their lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, just in your household alone, that's at least 1. And obviously we don't want that to happen, but that's the world that we live in. And that's what women have to to think about every day.
Yeah, and I see someone in the chat that says something I was thinking as well, but it's ectopic pregnancy. Like that's not even something that it's something that they're trying to do.
No, I was reading the comments that someone said he doesn't have 7 daughters. That's funny because
why are you still in the comments, dude?
I promise you, I'm telling you,
because I'm allowed to read and I can multitask.
Hey, all right, seriously, stay out of the comments. I'm telling you, they're only going to hurt your feelings.
I just laughed. She asked why I laughed.
Yeah. Well, because we're trying to have a serious conversation with you, and you're laughing at the comments, and it just makes you look like a dick. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
well, I'm gonna say that. Well, my question was if you guys supported Kamala. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Kamala. Mm-hmm. If you supported her, do you agree with every single stance that she has?
Me?
And yes, and that's just an individual question.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
listen,
I'm just saying.
Hold on, because that's an interesting question, and that's something that I was trying to get across to you and Team America, right? So, do I support every single thing that Kamala Harris said? No.
Okay.
But I understand that I don't get to vote for one issue. So with me casting my ballot for Kamala Harris, it's understanding that even though I might not agree with every single thing that she said, I am signing off on every single thing that she said. And that's the point that I was trying to get across to both of you, like, because Team America is talking about mass deportation, but Team America, you also voted for restricting healthcare to women. You voted for restricting trans rights. You voted for hurting the educational system. You voted for higher taxes. You voted for all of these things. And that's the point that I'm trying to get across. Like, you can't just say I voted for this one thing. No, you voted for all of them.
I voted for all of them then.
And you're just good.
I'm good, man. I have no regrets, no fuck all, man.
Well, I think the other thing because I think Team America is the one that said he was in Minnesota.
Yep.
Right. So again, it's another person that is in a comfortably blue state with protections to AB access that said fuck everyone else, fuck all the women in this country. My state's good, so we'll just keep it moving. And that's the issue that seems to happen when we talk to people on the right versus people on the left. The people on the right, they only care about themselves. And the people on the left in general are voting for the masses.
Well, to be fair, Alina, Team America's said fuck everything else. Like literally, Alina, he doesn't give a shit about anything else, actually.
Yeah.
So it's
my bad for narrowing it down.
So
trying to give him an out.
I'm curious, do you think all the people that voted for Trump are, racist or what?
It wasn't a deal breaker for them.
That's what I was just about to say. Alina stole the words right out of my mouth. You're good. Listen, do I think that everyone that supported Donald Trump is a racist, a sexist, a fascist, classes?
All the horrible things in the world.
Yeah, no, I don't think that they are. But I think that they're okay with all of those things. Team America.
What's the percentage of people of color that voted for Trump?
Thank you for the heart hands. The 8% black women and 20% black men.
And then how about the other people of color?
You mean Hispanic? I think it was 45% Hispanic men and was it 30-something%? I would have to look that up, but it was a decent percentage.
Do you have any friends that voted for Trump?
Nope, I have good friends. I'm just saying.
Oh, I have good friends too.
All right, I got a question though for you. So, do you think that one who supported Trump or everyone?
All right, you walking through a haunted house or something? What is going on?
No, but I had to check on something real quick. My kids are upstairs.
Okay.
But anyways, do you think that like all Trump supporters are bad people?
No, and again, and that's the point that I was trying to get across to Team America, which Team America, seriously, guy, you keep teacup and I'm gonna have to get you up out the paint. You keep going away. Listen, the thing is not all not all Trump supporters are horrible POSs, right? And that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you were willing to side with someone who is a horrible POS with horrible policies that's going to be very harmful to a lot of people. So at the very least, you don't care about other people enough.
No, I think that's my.
Right.
I think that
You're
personally,
right.
I think personally that was my biggest struggle, that I do care about other people, because I know how hard it was to strap my boots up.
Hold on, all right. Listen to what Team America was saying. Team America, go ahead.
You're correct. I don't give a shit about anyone I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because life is way too short for me to give a shit about some random person on the street. I voted for Donald Trump out of my personal belief, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a problem with it, guess what? I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, because to me, life's too short to only give a shit about myself and
really
be that
is.
selfish.
It really is. But that's the inverse. And so, all right, this is what we're talking about, and this is what we're dealing with. Like there's a complete difference, right? There's a complete difference. I don't know, Team America. That's weird that you're like you don't care enough about anybody else to actually cast your vote for.
I got a buddy who voted for Trump, and you want me to tell you the reason he voted?
Sure.
He voted just to see all this shit hit the fan. That's the only reason he voted for Trump, was to see all this shit hit the fan. That's
so
it.
He's an accelerationist.
Yeah, he likes to just see shit fucking go to shit.
And you're on the same side with him, so that's kind of fucking weird, huh?
It's super weird.
If you don't like it, Alina, you can always leave. You know, you have plenty of options.
Listen,
that's such a nice thing to say to a fellow American.
Hold on, Team America, have you been happy for the last 4 years under the Biden-Harris administration?
Have I been happy under Biden?
Right.
Not at all.
Okay, so if you weren't happy, then why didn't you just leave?
Didn't have to leave.
But you just told Alina, though, if she didn't like it, why don't she just leave? So I mean,
she's sitting here crying about him.
But
she's crying about it.
Do you need me to turn my camera on so you don't see a single drop in my eye?
You really thought
all I'm doing is pointing out your bullshit?
You really thought Miss Harris was going to win presidency?
Well, honestly, I knew how racist and sexist this country was, so I didn't have my hopes up.
Why'd you even vote?
Because that's my part and that's my duty.
But why'd you vote if you knew it was a lost cause?
I didn't know it was a lost cause. I assumed, but I hoped that we could have some good in life. I saw some positive momentum, but in the end, I was proven right. And here we are, talking to people like you, proving it further.
Yeah, but we won and you lost.
Yeah,
and you guys are still bitching about it.
No,
that's
you won and you lost.
That's what I was about to say. Hold on one second.
All of the hosts' content
Team America,
is
Team America. Hold on one second, because that's like some weird shit that I keep hearing, and you guys keep saying we won, and you guys lost. And this isn't a game, right? This is actual real life. That's the weird part to me. That I've heard this from so many Trump supporters that they're like, you guys lost, we won. No. This is government. Like Donald Trump is everyone's president. He's not just your president. The things that he does isn't just going to affect you in a positive way and then us in a negative way. It affects everyone. So this is super weird that you guys keep saying we won and you guys lost. No, Donald Trump won the election. Kamala Harris lost the election. We all have to deal with whatever happened, no matter who it would have been. Polly, what's going on, Polly?
How you doing?
Good. Polly, you wanted to talk to him?
Oh, well, first of all, great way of putting that. Like, I just say we all lost. Like, when Trump puts in these horrible policies, we're not going to be the only ones that are freaking experiencing higher prices and everything else. Like, everybody's going to be losing. Mm-hmm. But besides that, like, that's the normal mindset of Trump supporters. That's the normal mindset of Trump supporters, right?
Holy, would you say it to our faces or what?
I'll say it to your face. Pull up.
You pull up, buddy.
Why would I pull up? You want to say it to my face?
Wait, hold on.
You know what else Trump won't
Team
do?
America. Team America.
This is weird.
Wait. Team America. That's such a weird comment. Like, why would you say that to Polly?
Yeah.
I see Paulie in every other live. He's a troll too.
No, Trump supporters think that for some reason liberals are like afraid of him. They don't even understand I'm not a liberal. But
you're definitely a liberal.
I'm not. You don't even know what a liberal is. Okay, so let's just stop there. But regardless of all that is a normal thing with Trump supporters. It's a complete Again, Team America, just because your lack of understanding doesn't change reality. Okay, they have this idea that for some reason, Team America, we're gonna need you to have a freaking self-control of a kindergartner, so I can speak for a few seconds, if that's okay, buddy. Anyways, so what I was saying is that is the normal mindset for Trump supporters, right? Oh, I'm not voting for anybody else but me, without the lack of understanding that when you vote for the betterment of community, for the betterment of Americans, for the betterment of of everyone around you, you are voting better for yourself. Right? If you're voting for a specific policy that you think for some reason is just going to affect you, it's not. If everybody else around you starts failing, eventually you will start failing also. And that's the big difference. It's a lack of understanding of going, oh, I'm going to vote for this policy because my individual taxes are going to be like a little bit less. And then you step back and it's like, wait, hold on. But then when everybody's taxes are less, the economy is going to fail. When the economy fails, we all fail. And then when we all fail, I still fail, right? And so that's just the difference of understanding. People on the left have this understanding that when we better the community, when we better those around us, when we better all of Americans, we make not only them all better, but us better also.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the superpowers. And Team America, I have a question for you.
How many QQ at the schools has happened under Biden as opposed to Trump?
Did you hear me talking? Is my mic working? Can you guys hear me?
For me. Yeah, I can hear you good.
Cool. Team America.
Less crime under Trump.
Team America. Literally, I'm talking to you.
I can hear you.
Question for you. Do you believe in individual rights? Do you believe in civil liberties?
Sure.
Do you believe in democracy?
Sure.
Do you believe in free enterprise?
Do what you got to do.
Then you are a liberal, my friend. Quite literally. Quite literally. You're a liberal.
Mega lib.
So it's super interesting that you guys like throwing around that old whole you're a liberal thing. That literally you just agreed to all of those things. You're a liberal.
Sure. Whatever you say, man.
Cry, liberal. Cry.
It's just it's weird. It's weird.
I think a part of the division plan is to put titles on all of us.
Trump won't get rid of the arsenal I have in my basement either.
Neither was Kamala Harris trying to get rid of the arsenal in your basement, which is again super weird because you don't need an arsenal.
Yeah, you do.
Did Joe Biden get rid of it?
Not if you're a good shot.
Joe Biden's pretty senile.
Who was the last president that tried to actually, restrict your constitutional rights to 2A?
He would have.
Who was the last president that tried to restrict your constitutional rights to 2A? Team America, that's for you. Team America, that's for you. All right. This is what we're going to do because I'm going to do that. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out. Let's go ahead and get the live up to 150,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 300 shares. I just want to read these off. W's in the chat for Roxy. Roxy sent a $1 donation saying, Elon said Trump supporters are... Yes, he did. Team, do you agree that Elon said that basically you guys are fools? Or not Team America, I'm sorry, Team's gone. And W's in the chat for Joe. This is Official Joe. Official Joe sent another $10 donation saying, man don't want kids. He's a POS. Girl praises for AB. Official Joe.
Was that even English?
I saw you in the request.
By the way, hi Santana. Hey, Alina. I didn't even say hi to anybody. How y'all doing?
Good. You're good. Listen, sometimes you got to come in and start swinging.
I will say, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the second that Paulie came in, homeboy started to crash out hard.
Well,
like
to be
I feel
fair,
like he got dog walked either recently or yeah.
He's talked to me a couple times over the last couple weeks.
He's back in the request, but
yeah, he's I think he likes me, honestly.
Yeah. Guys, there are a lot of people in the request. If you are not a Trump supporter, if you're not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. This is Sparring with Santana. We are only talking to Trump supporters. And if you see extra people that are not Trump supporters that are on the live, that's because they're my special guests. And so that's why they're up here. So again, if you are a friendly, please drop out of the request. We're only talking to Trump supporters. If you're friendly, keep tapping the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things to let the TikTok know that we are here. And also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my links, pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you appreciate the information, education, and entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And please don't forget about Alina and Polly while they're up here. Guys, let's make sure that we're gifting both of them. But I know for a fact that they have their pay links in their bio as well. So let's go ahead and break them off a couple of shekels. Let's take care of them. Barry, are you a Trump supporter?
This is Barry. Thank you, sir, for accepting my request. This is only the 4th time I've ever been on a live. I'm 65 years old. I'm from Alberta, Canada.
Okay, cool story, bro.
And
thank you. Someone just subbed, whoever that was. Thank you for the sub. Listen, guys, if you don't go here, then you don't go here. Like, I'm sorry.
That would have been interesting though, because Alberta's allegedly the Texas of Canada, so that might have been a wild conversation. But
yeah, I'm sure of it.
I'd rather talk to people here.
Keep your maple syrup off my bacon, right? I'm just.
You say Alberta's the Texas of Canada?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Never heard that before.
Yeah. I do love their maple syrup though. Come on, it's really good.
Yeah. No, absolutely. There's this place that my wife and I love to go to in BC. They have the best pancakes with the best syrup. Chandra, are you a Trump supporter? Chandra? Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. Guys, again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. I am cycling through the people in the box. If you are not a Trump supporter, please remove yourself. We are only talking to Trump supporters. This is Sparring with Santana. This is not Late Nights with Santana. We are not looking to speak with friendlies. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Ted, are you a Trump supporter? Okay, guess not. Good job, Ted. Yes, Trump is a clown. I completely agree with you. Trump is absolutely a clown. Jerry's gone. Holy smokes, what is happening? Bama John. John, I know you're a Trump supporter because I've heard you speak before.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I support Trump.
Okay, perfect. So, Bama John, understanding that you are a Trump supporter and we can both agree, right? I think Alina, Polly, I know we can agree on this. RI has even agreed on this one. So, Bama John, we can agree that Donald Trump is a liar, right?
Okay. Okay, your background. Which Trump lie do I love? Okay.
Yeah, which one of his lies did he tell you that you absolutely love the most? Was it the lie about the groceries, about tax cuts, about the swamp, about immigration, or about the 2024 election? Which one of those lies excited you the most? Like that just absolutely gets you going?
Probably a couple of them, but can you tell me what politician doesn't lie?
No, listen, that is a fair statement. That's a fair statement. And I've said this many times. Politicians lie. But if there was an Olympics for lying, like Donald Trump would gold medal every time. I mean, Donald Trump lies just as much as he breathes. And that's the point. So which one of these lies just excites you the most? And why do you love his lies so much?
I mean, we don't all see them as lies, or we hope they're not lies. You know, a lot of it.
Well, but they've been proven that these are actually lies, right? He's lied about multiple things, and if he can't even keep simple promises that he made while running for the presidency, then how can you expect him to do anything beneficial for the country?
What specifically do you mean that he's lied about?
Yeah, no. So he told us that again with the groceries, he told us that as soon as he got into office, day one, grocery prices will shoot down. He said they will go down so quick. He campaigned that the bacon was too high, the tomatoes was too high, the lettuce was too high. He basically his BLT sandwich was way too high, right?
He did backpedal on that one thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's the one thing. Okay. So let's jump around then. Let's talk about Fill the Swamp, right? He said that he was gonna quote unquote drain the swamp. He said that he was looking to bring the best people into the actual into his administration, and then he turned around and appointed Matt Gaetz as the AG, which come to find out Matt Gaetz has statutory raped a 17-year-old twice at a party in front of people, he's also paid $90,000 for some good. So with that being said, Donald Trump is letting people into the government. We can talk about all the other billionaires that's in his cabinet, but he's quite literally bringing swamp creatures to the swamp. So like he lied about draining the swamp.
Well, I mean, as far as Matt Gaetz goes, I don't have any proof one way or another to know what he's done.
Oh, no worries. They did an investigation and they published the investigation.
As far as the rest of the people he has brought in my eyes, he's brought in intelligent people that know how to make money for the people they care about.
No, they know how to make money for the people that they care about, which is themselves, but not people for you. Like you do understand that Elon Musk is not someone that cares about like people like us, right?
I mean, I'm one of these brainwashed guys that think these billionaires really care about this country.
Who's us?
Hold on.
Yeah, what? I mean, I feel like they care about this country.
Bro, what are you talking about?
You know, they do business in this country. They care about the direction this country is going in. You know, I mean, they've been making billion-dollar deals for years. You know, they care about what's going on in this country. And you can go back and watch interviews from 25 years ago with Trump, and he's been saying the same thing for a long time. You know, he cares about what's going on with America and our people and how we're being done.
Alina, Polly, would one of you like to take this? Because I don't think I can.
I'm not gonna lie, I got sidetracked for a second, so I wasn't listening. I apologize.
Yeah,
so go ahead, Lena.
He was just saying that he thinks that that billionaires care about the country. But go ahead, Alina.
I don't know, like, why would you think that? Like, what evidence do you have to like show that? Like, what makes you think that?
I'm just thinking the people that he is appointing specifically. I'm not saying billionaires as a whole. I'm thinking the people that he is appointing specifically. I feel like they do care about the good of this country.
What makes you think that? I think is the question.
They've made their money. Think that? They've made their money. What do they have to profit?
Donald Trump, do you think Donald Trump's a rich man?
He is a very wealthy man.
All right, so he's made his money.
Of course.
All right, awesome. Why is he selling Trump watches and Trump shoes and Trump everything else? How is that benefiting the people?
Because that's what a businessman does.
No.
They're always pushing forward.
Emma, but your point was that if he's already made his money, then he now can focus on the people.
Just because he is
obviously he hasn't made the money that he needs to, or he wouldn't be still trying to make money. Because I don't understand how selling Trump shoes is helping the people. I mean, according to Donald Trump, it's helping black people, but that's a whole other conversation to have. Okay, apparently we love sneakers, but besides that, all right. What I'm saying is, just because the thing that freaking billionaires like to do, and rich people in general like to do when they have a lot of money, is make more money.
Of course.
That's how they got to the place where they're at right now.
Exactly.
Because nobody needs billions of dollars. Nobody needs that. No one in their life has ever needed billions of dollars. This is why you see these billionaires like going to the moon and trying to become the second Titanic and all that sort of stuff, right? Because they're bored with all the money they have. So if a businessman, a rich person is just trying to make money, and they're always trying to make money, what makes you think they would stop trying to make money and start just all of a sudden caring about everyone else around them?
Absolutely. Because he's hold on one second, Bam. Before you get into that, I'm gonna come. Alina has something to say, but I just want to verify real quick. Jerry, are you a Trump supporter?
Hell yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna drop you down. I appreciate you coming up talking to us. Okay. All right, Alina, you were about to add something.
I hate to say it, man, but Jerry, like, I could tell by your profile photo, like, I'm so good at that. Before you even said yes, I just knew it.
You do this for a while, you just sense it, right? Yeah. It's just sensing it.
What I was going to say, an alternative to making more money is trying to stay out of jail, which is something that they all have in common. All the people that he's appointing, they all have had questionable pasts. They have had a lot of issues with SA.
Jerry, did you hear Alina talking?
Did you hear about Hunter Biden?
Hey, Jerry, did you hear Alina speaking?
Santana, did you hear what I said?
Jerry, did you hear Alina speaking?
Did you hear what I said?
So the start of your sentence shouldn't start in the middle of anyone else's sentence. So Jerry, shut up until we come to you. Go ahead, Alina.
Okay, Jerry. Shh, it's okay. I did hear what he said, and also, last I checked, Hunter Biden is not in government. He's not trying to be in government. He wasn't appointed into any, like, cabinet position. So I would love for you guys to just get off of Hunter Biden's dick.
It's so.
I know you've seen it, but just jump off of it.
So weird. Hey guys, let me call this out because I feel like this is a good point to say this again. Guys, please allow me, Alina, and Polly to conduct these conversations with anybody on the panel. Meaning that there's no need to report anybody or anything like that. I promise you, we got it. Reporting hurts the live, not just the person that you're reporting. So even if we have someone that seems out of pocket, I promise you we can take care of it. With that being said, W's in the chat for Tina. Tina sent a $10 donation saying for the confused liberal, right? Team America had no idea that he was a liberal. W's in the chat for Leo. Leo sent a $2 donation say RI failed his kids for his bank account. RI definitely did. Shameful. W's in the chat for Leo. W's in the chat for Mary, who sent a $2 donation, says, I think Bama has been live with Dan. I remember his PFP. I believe so too. I think I saw him there as well. But thank you, Mary. Guys, thank you for the donations. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. We have Alina. We have Polly up here on the panel with me while they're hanging out, as long as they're hanging out, because I know they're both on the other side. Please, I'm sorry, on the East Coast, please make sure we're taking care of them. Make sure we're hitting their pay links and all those other things and doing the wonderful things. With that being said,
so is it about money?
What are you talking about?
Of course.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Do you guys do this for money?
You mean
Jerry has
okay?
Some serious
So
issues.
I think I need to like cover this, right? Also, welcome in Parker and Dean Raid. Welcome in, guys. Listen, it's so weird, Jerry, that you come up here pocket watching, right? The reason why people actually donate is because they enjoy either the entertainment, education, or information, right? It's why they
There's
donate.
No education or information.
Listen, we've been schooling you the whole time. You just got up here, but we've been schooling multiple people the entire time. So people actually donate because they want to donate. And
you lost.
Who lost? You guys are so freaking weird. You keep saying that you're weird. Everything about you is weird, Jerry. The fact that you came up and immediately you be quiet. You be quiet. You came up and you immediately talked about Hunter Biden. Weird. Hunter Biden is nowhere up here. Then you started actually talking about donations, right? Why are you so worried about what other people are getting and what people are doing with their money?
Anything?
And then you started talking about y'all lost, which again, this is not a sporting event. We're talking about politics. At the end of the day, politicians are supposed to represent the will of the people. So stop being weird. Trump Everything won. About you guys are just weird.
Trump won.
Also, W's in the chat for Kybera. Kybera sent a $5 donation saying it's not a boy. It's not a boy, Jerry. He's a full-grown man. Yeah, listen, fuck Jerry.
Trump won.
Jerry, exactly. Can you answer this? What exactly did you win?
It's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird that they say that.
Last time I checked, you're not in public office. Okay, Trump does not know you, care about you. He's sure as hell not taking your advice.
But you voted for Kamala. She didn't win shit either.
I didn't win or lose because I didn't run for office. Because Jerry, can you let me finish my question, or do you not have the self-control of a 4-year-old? All right, obviously you don't have the self-control of a 4-year-old.
I think it's a BAC level issue.
Maybe it's a BAC level. That is totally
What is your
possible.
BAC right now, Jerry? I'm concerned.
What's a BAC?
Yeah.
Correct answer.
Mine's above the legal limit for sure.
I'm sure it is.
But I'm home.
Are you guys okay? I don't know. You guys are younger than me. What's a BAC? Elaborate. Don't be discombobulated.
Blood alcohol content. You're making us look bad. I'm on the same side as you, but
I gotta go, Santana. I'll talk to you later, man.
Just shouting insults is what what they always do, man. We got to do different than that.
Also, Jerry.
Oh, I do.
Hold on, Jerry Bama. Hold on for a second. W's in the chat for Raptured Ren. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Ren said Jerry obviously needs customer service voice, and Bam hangs out on with Erica on a regular. That doesn't surprise me. Thank you for that, Ren. Massive W's in the chat. 1 million W's. I want to see 1 million W's in the chat for Carol. Carol sent a $50 donation. You are freaking awesome, Carol. Thank you so much for that $50 donation. W's in the chat for Jaded, who sent a $10 donation saying, Jerry go have a mantrum. You know he's gonna have one. He absolutely is. Thank you for that, Jaded. W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a $2 donation saying it's gonna be devastating for them when they realize that Putin and Elania won. They're never gonna realize it, Corey. It's just gonna hit them in the face. Guys, thank you so much for the donations. And with that being said, you know, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Santana 24. 1 second, Jerry. 1 second, Jerry. Alina's up here. I would love to hear people. Jerry.
I just wanted to thank Jada. Jada sent me a $10 Cash App. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And that's what I was just about to say, guys. Make sure we're taking care of Alina up here because she's dealing with you know, I'm not even gonna say Bama John. Bama John has been okay, but Jerry is you know, somewhat of a
I have a job, Jerry.
So
Putin wasn't winning.
Well, good. Stick with that job and then make
hold on, Jerry, self-control. Self-control.
I'm going to be me.
Just hold on for a second. Also, I'm sorry, I got to read this off, and then I got to introduce a new person on the panel. With that being said, W's in the chat for Joanna. Joanna sent a $50 donation saying Jerry is going to FAFO. Holy smokes. And Steven sent a $50 donation to say, oops, Jerry, I don't know what. I know you don't want us to donate. I got you. Facts. What's going on?
Children missing under this administration. 30.
Oh my God.
Santa, my brother. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. You see what's happening up here? More.
I do. Yeah. Hi, Alina. Jerry, I mean,
how are you?
It's
30,000 children missing under this administration.
I'll ignore your comment about Canadian syrup, Alina. We're still friends.
Jerry, impulse control.
30,000 children.
Holy smokes!
So Jerry, I can talk about that with you. So tell me about the 30,000 children. Tell me about it.
Across the border with the cartels. With
what are the details of that, Jerry? What are the details?
Where do you want to start? Let's start with the cartels and the meeting them at the border.
How about any detail? Can you give us any detail?
I'm giving you all the details. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I haven't heard any details yet. I've just heard a number.
30,000 children missing.
Anything. You said 30,000. Okay.
It's right there in front of you. 30,000 children.
You made the claim, Jerry.
Across the border. Yes. And I'm going to stick by that claim.
Jerry, Jerry.
You're not going to have me, brother. Not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime. Not
Jerry, so you just get to say the most insane shit without proving it. Is that what you're saying? Like it's okay for you just to throw out whatever you want without having any type of facts.
Right in front of you. Right in front of you. Google it.
Facts.
No, you made the claim. It doesn't work that way. You made the claim. So Jerry, let me ask you this: what side are you on in the MAGA civil war?
The madness of the war? There's no madness. You guys ain't my enemy. We're American citizens.
MAGA. You guys MAGA. Are you on the tech bro side?
Is that what it is? The MAGA? MAGA. No, I'm an American citizen. I'm a constitutionalist.
What's the
yeah, there you go, Santana. That finally got a smile from you, brother.
What's the Third Amendment of the Constitution, Jerry?
The Third Amendment. Do I need third? 1, 2, 3. Don't remember.
Hold on. We'll give you this.
Well, did he say?
Try to school. Yeah, go ahead. Teach me.
Well,
teach me. Elaborate.
You said you're the constitutionalist. I would expect the constitutionalist to know that.
You guys give a shit that everybody in this last 4 years. We've had over, 8 million, 10 million, 15 million illegals cross our border. We went through, pandemic.
Jerry,
take the vaccine.
Jerry, okay. Why are you, Jerry, I need you to stop and focus on what facts is saying. You're going all over the place. Lock in and pay attention to what facts is saying to you.
Santana, I'm not listening to facts. Facts ain't shit.
Okay, Jerry. So what's the Third Amendment of the Constitution, Jerry?
You tell me.
What does the Third Amendment have to do with anything?
He said that he's a constitutionist, Bama John.
It's forced. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think a constitutionalist would know that at a minimum.
Oh, do I? Okay. First of all, I see a bunch of illegals cross my border.
Undocumented. And they're your borders? Welcome in,
borders.
Jessica Raid. They're your borders?
Our borders. Don't twist the words, fuckers.
No, you said my borders.
Our borders, fuckers. That's what I said.
You said my borders, dipshit.
Our borders, fuckers.
Yeah, Jerry, do undocumented immigrants pay taxes?
No.
They do.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They
do they?
They do. Yeah,
Really?
they do.
I just hired 12 Venezuelans. This was like 4 months ago.
Hey, wait, Jerry. Before you say something that you don't have proof for, think about it.
I have proof.
So if you all right. So I need you to substantiate whatever claim you're getting ready to make. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to tell you straight up. I hired them, did some work. There's some great people, but there's also some bad people. There were 3 people that ended up in jail. Now they're in ICE.
How does that answer my question?
It doesn't.
I don't give a shit about your question. Who the fuck are you?
You exploited people that you don't want to be here.
Smarter than you.
No,
you hired people that are undocumented that you want to get deported.
Yeah, I paid them good. I paid them $30 an hour.
Hold
you
on,
took advantage of their labor, even though you don't want him here.
Hold on,
you're
Jerry.
a hypocrite.
Jerry, hold on one second. Maybe I need to clarify this, Jerry. Maybe I need to clarify this because I see there's a lot going on, right? We have multiple people up on the panel. We have a lot of people in the queue requesting up. Maybe I need to clarify this, right? This is sparring with Santana. These are debates with Trump supporters. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, Jerry. Hold on one second, Jerry. If you are not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. Please get out of the request. If you are not a Trump supporter, we're only talking to Trump supporters. With that being said, the reason we see Alina and the reason why we see Facts up here is because they're people that I know and I allowed them up on the panel. So, Jerry, when Facts says something to you, you will engage in the conversation. You will answer those questions, or you can get the fuck gone.
No, I will not. You can kick me off anytime you want to, fucker.
Yeah, I can. And now you're gone. Fuck you. Like plain and simple. If you don't want to engage in the conversation, then leave.
I was fixing to say the same thing.
Hey, Bama, can I ask you a question?
I was fixing to tell him, I mean, I appreciate you guys for letting me up. So I was fixing to tell him the same thing. He should and try to go a different way. But yeah, ask me a question.
I'm gonna give you 5 names, all right? Elon Musk, Larry Ellison, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and Warren Buffett. Have you heard those names before?
Of course.
Okay, so they are the 5 richest people in the U.S.
Okay.
Within the first quarter of 2025, their combined net worth will be $1 trillion. $1 trillion.
Okay.
Bama.
All right.
So you had said that you think that billionaires and now trillionaires are looking out for us when their wealth gets wider and wider. The wealth gap gets wider and wider and wider and wider, and the poor get poorer and poorer and poorer. So don't you think we shouldn't have a government filled with billionaires that are making laws to benefit billionaires?
I've been running a business for a long time, working for myself as a contractor. And one thing I do know. Okay.
I don't think that answers my question. Let's go back to the question.
Our middle class and lower middle class is not pushing like these guys. That's why there's a wage gap.
Let's go back to my question. Billionaires in government making policies to benefit billionaires. How does that help you and me? By the way, I'm a small business owner too. How does that help you and me?
If they make good decisions for this country, like they have for themselves in their lives, that's how it will benefit us. Yeah, they have made good decisions.
Hold on one second, guys.
Themselves.
Let me check this. Hey, Susie, are you a Trump supporter? Susie?
Oh,
are you a Trump supporter?
That was an accident. Oh,
okay,
why are we on there?
I'm going to drop you down. Thank you. Guys, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up. 250,000 likes. Request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. I'm sorry, Facts. Go ahead.
It's okay, Bama. That was the point. You literally just walked into the point. They've only ever done things for themselves. Everybody that I speak to on the right, I know Santana does it as well. When is that supposed to start? When are the millionaires and the billionaires and the corporations and the CEOs going to start doing things for our country? Did you hear what I said? That number, $1 trillion combined net worth. They could end U.S. poverty tomorrow. They could fund that. We could have universal health care tomorrow. We could be having the best public education systems in the world tomorrow if they paid their fair share. And they don't. Why is that?
Because next month, everything would be the same as it was because we are not doing our part.
What?
Yes, the middle class. The middle class.
So the middle class is to blame for the billionaires not.
No, we can't blame them for pushing harder than us.
So you think the billionaires became billionaires because they push harder than us?
They've apparently made better, good decisions that got them to where they are.
You can't believe that.
I mean, could they do
That's
it?
What you really think?
Could they get to where they are by being ignorant?
Yes.
No. Come on, man.
They got to where they are because of nepotism and money.
I can't believe that.
Selfishness,
They made
greed.
good choices. They made good business choices.
No, they were handed stuff. Like, you can't seriously believe this.
So Jeff Bezos, Bama, right? Jeff Bezos, the guy from Amazon, right? We know who he is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Amazon workers are striking. You've heard about this probably recently. Out on the picket lines, better working conditions, better pay. Do you know what Jeff Bezos' potential negotiating tactic was to negotiate with laborers? He turned on a fire hydrant to flood out the area that they were protesting and striking. Does that sound like somebody who wants to work?
He's one of y'all's. He wants to destroy this country. He wants.
Jeff Bezos just literally met with Donald Trump and donated to his inauguration fund.
He also owns the Washington Post, and he basically prevented them from endorsing a candidate this year.
Correct.
You know what else he wants to do, Bama? He wants Trump to eliminate the postal service so Amazon can then take over U.S. mail. How's that sound? You cool with that?
No, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that, but I don't believe everything I hear either, though.
Okay. Well, when are you going to start believing what you hear?
Man, when we start believing everything we hear, we're in trouble.
That's so weird. Allie, are you a Trump supporter? Allie, are you a Trump supporter?
Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to request. No, okay. I am not.
No worries. I'll drop you down. Guys, again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get up to 250,000 likes. Also, let me read this off. W's in the chat for Jordan. Jordan sent Vegas. Vegas sent a $10 donation to say generic, talking about Jerry and his lack of self-control. He has no self-control, but W's in the chat for Vegas. Thank you for that $10 donation. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. It's the best way to support the live. We also have Alina's links in her pay links in her bio. And she doesn't have Venmo. I saw someone ask the question. She doesn't have Venmo, but if you want to send something to Alina via Venmo, send it to me and just tell me that it's for Alina and I'll get it over to her. But while Alina and Fax
I do have a couple thank yous.
Yeah. Well, while Alina and Fax are on the panel, let's make sure we're appreciating both of them because, again, neither one of them have to be up here right now, and they're hanging out with us with Sparring with Santana, talking to Bama John. So make sure we're gifting them, hit their pay links, do all the wonderful things. Go ahead, Alina.
So I have to thank Kaylee, who sent me $5 for the kitties and said, "You're my favorite person on TikTok. That's so sweet. I love you." Corey sent $2 for Jerry said, "Send Alina money." Corey's always doing that. That's funny. And I missed one from Joseph, who said, he sent $10 and said, "Do you agree that feminism has ruined America?"
Yeah, that was official, Joe. He was in the request earlier. He's not now.
Is that the one we talked to that week?
That is.
Okay. All right. Looks like he's still on the same track.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he sent that same thing to me. So yeah, guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live again. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you are not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. We will not We will not be talking to friendlies. We're only talking to Trump supporters. Massive W's in the chat for Carol. Carol sent a $50 donation. 25 that goes to Alina and 25 for Facts. So massive W's in the chat for Carol, who sent $25 to both Alina and Facts. I'll send this over to you guys.
Thank you very much. Bama, let's try to break it down this way. I'll make it real quick. Did you ever work? You know, I said you're a small business owner now. Did you ever work for a company? Did you ever work for a company in the past?
I have. Yeah, I have.
Did you ever bitch about your boss? We've all done that, right?
Always. I'm sure my guys bitch about me.
Okay, so wouldn't it be safe to say then that we should be able to bitch about our leadership and government?
Of course we should.
Okay, so why are you simping for billionaires?
I'm not. I just think no, I just think it may be a good idea. You know, I think they may do good things for this country.
Are going to do anything to benefit us is just nonsense, man.
Because because Trump has developed a relationship. Okay, Trump, yes, he was a billionaire. Okay, he got into politics all of a sudden, and but because he appointed, Elon Musk, because he's, taking it, he's close by him, one of his advisors, he's taking advice from him, listening to him. That doesn't mean anything. He's not appointing billionaires. Elon Musk and Ramaswamy is a millionaire. That's
cabinet. There's 11 people that are billionaires in his cabinet, Bama.
Guys, every politician that has ever run has come in and became a millionaire by being a politician.
Okay, so we're talking about people that Bama, bro, you're really reaching here. This is really sad, man.
That's what he's trying to get away from, the normal politicians. That's the way I see it. That's what I see. He is trying to get away from the norm because the norm is not doing this country any good right now. They've taken us off course, and he is trying to get away from that. That's the way I see it. I may be wrong. I'm just, some old country boy.
It's so weird that you guys think that you have this inner understanding or inner working of Donald Trump's mind. And it's interesting that when he says things that you guys take it and you put it through a filter and you say something that you would want it to be versus what he's actually said and done. The point that Fax is trying to get across, Bama John, is Donald Trump, like you guys always talk about the deep state, right? You talk about the deep state, but quite literally, Elon Musk is the deep state, and you guys have always had so many issues with it, but now you're fine with it, and it's weird.
I mean, how would he be qualified as the deep state? He's never been in politics.
The deep state, from what you guys have said before, is people who have money, influence in the government, and actually guiding what happens within the government. Elon Musk has literally done that.
It's a shadow network.
He's never gotten involved with the government. He's never been. He hasn't. He's never done this.
The whole point of deep state is like a shadow government. It's not like out in the open.
W's in the chat for Kabira. Kabira sent a $25 donation saying, Bama, what billionaire has done anything for the masses? Think before you answer. W's in the chat for Kabira for that. Thank you so much. Bama John, what billionaire has done anything for the masses?
The few billionaires that you guys have mentioned probably employ millions of people.
Employing people benefits them. What have they done to benefit the masses?
They are supporting society by giving people jobs.
No, because what they did is they stomped out all the small businesses. So those people would have been employed by small mom and pop shops that they stamped out, just like Walmart did to brick and mortar stores.
Yeah, I mean, people would find jobs no matter what. But at the end of the day, they still employ millions of people, hundreds of thousands between just several people there. Yes, they have hundreds of thousands of people that make a living every year because of them. Yeah, I mean, and that's
One of the big knocks, Bama, was do you believe that there are too many unelected bureaucrats in government?
Absolutely.
Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, and all of the cabinet picks are unelected bureaucrats that just happen to be billionaires. Again, billionaires in cabinet positions and in government making policies to benefit billionaires. You just said that there were too many unelected bureaucrats in government. You now have a cabinet filled with unelected bureaucrats that are billionaires.
Why are they making policies for billionaires? Why are they not? Why can you assume that they are not looking out for the good of this country? Why what would make you assume that?
Because you don't become a billionaire by looking out by other people.
Exactly.
You don't become a billionaire ethically.
Hey, I have a
exactly.
Wait,
but like I said earlier, they've made their money.
Hold on, Bama John. I have a question for you that came from the YouTube side, and they said, why do rich men need your money? Should the hats and Bibles, etc., be free to his supporters? Like, that's a really good question. If Trump is so rich and he doesn't need his money, back to the original point, why is he still selling this stuff instead of providing it to the people?
Because that's what got him where he's at. That's what he knows.
So he does need and want the money.
Of course, he's going to be a businessman till the day he dies, I'm sure.
Hey,
I don't mean he doesn't love his country.
What is it? Hold on. Mil Q Toast Macron, I guess. Are you a Trump supporter? I'm gonna send you a request to come off mute. Are you a Trump supporter? Do you even know you're up here? Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's get this thing up to 300,000 likes. Also, if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. This is Sparring with Santana, debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are not a Trump supporter, please, please, please do not request up. We are not talking to friendlies. We are only talking to Trump supporters. So if you are someone that supports or voted for Donald Jimothy Trump, please request up. We have Alina on the panel. We have Facts on the panel. Make sure we're taking care of both of them while they're on the panel. We're talking to Bama John. And if there are any other Trump supporters that would like to come up and add to this conversation, please, please, please request up and we will get you added to the conversation. But again, only if you are a Trump supporter. Also, just want to read these two off real quick. Again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. I think this person's getting ready to clear out. But Jesse, W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $1 donation saying, taking shots every time this guy says, and now I can't see straight. Listen, Jesse, be careful with Bama John. W's in the chat for Jinx. Jinx sent a $1 donation, said, I like to ask Bama if a business employs people but have unsafe working conditions and pays them pennies, is it still benefiting society? That is an amazing question, Bama John.
Exactly.
It sounds like China. I'm just
It sounds like Amazon.
Which is ironically where a lot of Amazon products are sourced from.
Santana, I appreciate you bringing me up, man. I got a job, guys. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk with you.
Are you running, Bama John?
Man, no,
Are you taking the L and you're running?
I'll claim the L and hope for a rematch.
Okay, well then you're gonna have to sit through this.
Thank you, brother. I'll drop you a follow, man. I'll keep up with you.
Stop simping for billionaires, Bama.
Guys, yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I don't understand people that simp for billionaires. Thank you for the cake. I don't get it. I will never understand anyone who, for some reason, puts on a cape for billionaires. They will listen. No matter how much you glaze them, you will never be them. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Yeater, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect, Yeater. Thank you so much for that.
Can I do a mod thing?
Yeah, and I know we got some guy as well. Go ahead, Alina.
Y'all, there's 1.2 people in here. We need to get the likes way up. We should be at 500K likes easy. There's only 388 shares, which is embarrassing. Every single person here should be sharing at least 5 times. That's like, I can't do the math because I'm not that smart, but like what, 6,000 shares or something ridiculous? Like, we need to get the shares way up. And the shares, look, they're already going up. You guys like to be scolded, don't you? I'll scold you if you need to. How much is left on the the daily goal, or you don't have a daily goal today?
No, I don't do daily goals. It's just whatever donations people decide to donate.
Well, we only need 11 subscribers and 91 hand hearts. That's nothing. Easy work. Make sure you're gifting Santana through the pay links. And if we hit some of these goals, I might show you guys a kitten or two. So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Make sure you guys are doing all the wonderful things, especially if Alina and Fax are going to hang out, because I normally don't get this type of special treatment. And if they're going to be here, then guys, do the things, knock out all the things, become a sub, tap the screen. Make sure we take care of Alina and Fax. They deserve it. We love them. Let's show them that we love them. Yeeter. Just to level set with you, I know some guy. I spoke with some guy, so I know he agrees with me, but I just need to make sure that you agree with me as a Trump supporter. Donald Trump is a massive liar, right?
Ooh, I don't remember agreeing to that, but okay.
Oh, some guy. We got to the conclusion. You agree with that point.
We had a good talk. We did have a good talk.
I mean, I think all politicians lie.
I mean, that's true.
Okay. But we understand that Donald Trump tells lies at like exponential levels, right?
I mean, compared to a normal politician, not really. I mean, if you look at the choices we had in 2024, Harris completely went backflipped on all her 2020 promises.
You mean so she got educated on some of the stuff that she was running on and changed her mind?
Yeah,
you said so is Trump.
If that's how you want to spin it, yeah. So did Trump.
Okay, cool. So let's compare and contrast, right? Let's go one by one. Facts. Back in 2020, Kamala Harris was pro fracking. I'm sorry, pro banning fracking. What happened in 2024?
Changed her mind, said she followed the law. Understand that to be able to transition to sustainable energy, we'd have to take baby steps.
Okay. So 4 years later, she got more information. She changed her mind. Cool. Hey, Alina. Back in 2020, Kamala Harris was pro pew pew buyback, right? Pro getting the pew pews back. What happened in 2024?
She updated her stance.
Yep, absolutely did. Said that there's no need to actually have a mandatory buyback. So that was 4 years later. Okay, cool. Hey, Yeeter, Donald Trump said before this election, before November the 5th, Donald Trump said that if you vote for him within 24 hours of becoming president-elect, he would actually end the war in Ukraine. It's been more than 24 hours, and Donald Trump actually officially addressed this. What is he?
He's actually not president until January 20th.
I'm not saying that, but he said, Donald Trump said himself, his own words, within 24 hours of being president-elect, I will end the war. That's what he said. I'm not even holding him to the fact that, like, if he would have said once he's in office, he'll end the war, that's another thing. But you gave me the comparison and talked about how Kamala Harris changed her mind over 4 years with more information. Donald Trump didn't even make it a month before he said something different about those things. So what are we actually talking about?
Yeah, so I mean, I think it was more hyperbole, but
so you voted for Trump based on hyperbole?
I mean, like I said, I think every politician has hyperbole. Every politician changes their positions. Every politician lies.
So you accept that Donald Trump isn't going to do the things that he said he's going to do? I'm confused.
I accept that. I think every politician is not going to do everything they said they're going to do.
Oh, no politician has.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's cool, right? But like Donald Trump was so emphatic about all of these things, and it's not even, to your point, Yeeter, he's not even in office yet, and he's already reneging on those things. I mean, that's not a problem to you?
Man, do you think he has he's gonna find a solution out of it? Personally, I think having a relationship with Putin is going to be a strategic alliance with us, right, to end that war, or at least to end American presence in that region.
Do you think that's a good thing?
To end foreign wars? Yeah, I do.
To not support Ukraine. You think it's a good thing for us to not support Ukraine?
Ukraine can't win the war, so
hey, some guy, hold on. I need to understand this. And also Ukraine is winning, but anyway, Yeater, you think it's not a good thing for America to support Ukraine?
No, I mean I don't really like our involvement in foreign wars.
Okay, cool. Hold on for a second. Hey, Facts. Do you think it's a good thing for America to not support Ukraine?
I think we absolutely should be supporting Ukraine. Absolutely.
Can you tell us why?
Well, because first of all, it was an unauthorized, unlawful invasion to a sovereign nation. Ukraine is a burgeoning democracy. Ukraine is defending its right to sovereignty. Vladimir Putin is a thug. Donald Trump is leveraged by Russia. Should I go on?
No, that actually sounds amazing to me. Also, I do want to call out, and I guess this is a better question for you, Yeater. Yeater, do you want a stronger Russia?
Do I want a stronger Russia? I mean, I think Russia's economy is collapsing within itself, right? All they're propped up by a bunch of oligarchs. I don't even think it's a competition.
Yeater,
this
do
is
you
a
want
19.
Do you want a stronger Russia?
You guys act like it's a Cold War right now, right?
Yeater,
Russia is like literally.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Simple question.
I'm indifferent. I'm more worried about China if we're talking about global threats.
Who's Russia's partner? I mean, who's Russia in alliance with? One of their allies.
Yeah, no.
Can I ask him a question, Santana?
Yeah, go ahead, Facts. Hey,
Yeater,
you have red bars. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, Yeater. You have red bars. So you're Yeater. Can you hear me? Yeater.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, you got red bars. So yeah, I'm just gonna put you on mute for a minute until your signal clears up. Because you're going in and out. So once your signal clears up, you can come back. Facts, I don't know if you want to try to throw him the question, or you can throw the question to some guy, because he's there.
Well, I guess the question to Yeater and to some guy would be like, when Donald Trump made the ridiculous claim that he wants to buy Greenland, do either one of you know why he would say that?
I don't. I mean, there's obviously a purpose behind it. What would be the negatives to buying Greenland? I mean, realistically, pros and cons. I don't see him actually doing it. I think it makes more sense to take back the Panama Canal, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can get their natural resources similar how we purchased Alaska.
Yeah,
that's
a reason to do it.
We'll talk about the Panama Canal now. Do you know that there is a massive military installation on Greenland that supports NATO?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's a coincidence? Do you think it's a coincidence that Donald Trump, with his relationship with his bestie Vlad, is introduced the idea of buying Greenland? You also know why he wants to buy back the Panama Canal or take it back. Do you know why?
Because he doesn't want China to take over. He wants us to have more control.
No, it's because there's massive sanctions against Russian ships going through the Panama Canal. Another coincidence.
Oh, you act like he works for Putin.
Hey,
well,
he does.
He does not work for Putin.
He absolutely does. And that's some guy. That's the wildest thing that you guys don't get that point. He's a Russian asset. He does.
So you guys didn't know about the military installation on Greenland, did you? You didn't know about the sanctions levied to the Panama Canal.
Calm down.
No,
I mean, there's two things can be true, right?
Hold on one second. Some guy, don't be a jerk.
I'm not.
You didn't know.
I want to keep it civil. Yeah, I'm not yelling.
Keep
don't be civil.
Be a jerk.
All right, you didn't know those. You didn't know those things. So don't you think it's
no? I didn't look into the purchase of Greenland. No, I did not.
I did.
Okay,
I did.
Cool. I'm not saying.
And what about the Panama Canal? You want to use the U.S. military to go take the Panama Canal? And again, that's because Russia has been sanctioned bringing their ships through there. Do you think that's just a coincidence?
I don't.
I mean, there are also there's also Chinese investment within that region and within really like the global South and whole, right? China's making investments in Africa. They're making investments in South America, and I think that's the true global threat rather than Russia. People act like it's a Cold War days, right? Russia's not really that big of a threat, to be honest, right? I'm worried about China. I'm trying to weaken China's relationships. I'm trying to weaken China's economy.
Is China, is NATO a threat to China?
Is NATO a threat to China? I mean, NATO's primarily really was formed, and its current mission is just to prevent Russia from invading Europe. I don't really think.
Well, that's not entirely.
It's a marginal benefit in the fight for China. But really, what's gonna help win the quote unquote Cold War against China is beating them in the economy and beating them in tech, right? Beating them in the STEM race, right? The race for the 21st century, right?
Right. So go back to my question though. So you haven't addressed Greenland. So neither one of you knew that there was a base there that's supporting.
Yeah, I mean, I just said yeah. Okay, there's also a lot of natural resources there, right?
We're really talking about Greenland. You guys kind of brought that up.
Yeah, for a reason though. It's I promise you. Listen, the thing is, if you guys just stop talking for a few minutes, answer the question, and kind of run through the thought process, I actually know exactly where Fax is going with this, and I promise you he has a point, but you guys can't stop sticking and doing whatever you're doing. Like, follow the thought process. I promise you he's going to get you to a point. So just hang in there for a moment. I know it's hard, but just hang in there for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, similarly with Canada, making these claims about Canada becoming the 51st state, a wealth of natural resources in Canada and shipping lanes that Russia doesn't have access to. So these things, if you guys think these things are just weird, sort of just random, he's just spouting off, I find that fascinating. And to what Santana said earlier, he did say within 24 hours after being elected, not taking office, after being elected, that he would end the war. And the proposal that he introduced, by the way, he's still not an elected official, he's a president-elect, doesn't have power, that he introduced to Vlad, Putin said no. So what's the quickest way for the war in Ukraine to end?
I mean, a treaty. But back to the Greenland thing, right? The U.S. has many sanctions on Russia, right? Similar to what Greenland
what's the quickest way for the Ukraine war to end? What's the quickest way for the Ukraine war
treaty?
To end?
I just said that.
No, it's for Vladimir Putin and the Russian army to leave.
I knew where you were getting at.
Why hasn't Trump said, Vlad, leave?
Because he's not in office. Obviously, that was an over-exaggeration. You guys put too much faith in what he said.
No, you don't hold your guy accountable for his words. That's the problem. You guys think that it's okay and to actually filter out certain things that he says, and then you can pick and choose what you believe and what you don't believe. It's insane.
If Joe Biden said that, would you hold him accountable?
Yes. Yes. Yes,
you guys literally
like
made excuses for Harris. You literally just made excuses for Harris for flip flopping.
What are you talking about? Who made excuses?
The change in policy.
You did. You just said she got educated on the issues, right? So what are you saying? Universal health care isn't a good thing? Because that's what she believed in 2020, right? And she didn't believe that in 2024. So are you saying that universal health care isn't a good thing? If she got educated on that, or did she flip flop to get votes?
I mean, she obviously changed her stance when she ran for president, obviously.
Not what she ran on in 2020. She ran on extending the ACA. Let's be clear.
No, she ran for Medicare for all. She ran on banning private insurance. There's a CNN article I can give you.
She did too.
No, she signed on to the Medicare for all pledge in the 2019 presidential debates. I can give you a source for that too.
You guys are deflecting away from the topic, so it's really simple.
Okay, so now when your side flip flops, you don't want to hold them accountable, right? So now we're both on the same page.
No, I absolutely will. I'll go back to that and I'll dunk on you guys in a second on that. But once I finish dunking on you with this one,
let's see it.
Okay, exactly. No, again, the conversation we were talking about was Russia, and I'm curious if Donald Trump had this, this bully pulpit and this. Well, sadly, it's all been proven true, hasn't it? Why hasn't he just come out and said, Vlad, leave Ukraine? We don't negotiate until you withdraw your troops. Why hasn't he said that once? He can't say it publicly?
Because it's not. No, I said because it's not January 20th.
It would undermine the peace negotiations.
Oh, it would undermine the peace negotiations. So you guys also believe the only way that this war can end would be if
say that.
If Ukraine
don't
gives up sovereign land.
Nope.
I'm asking. It's a question. What's the quickest way for it to end?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Do you think Ukraine can realistically win it?
They're winning now. Absolutely.
They are not winning now. They are getting clobbered. If it was without our help, they would be
No,
done.
they're not.
They would be taken over by Russia right now if it weren't for us. And you know what's interesting? Something
Not
nobody has
just us.
mentioned. The amount
Not
of
just us, it's other
kickbacks our U.S. senators are getting from Ukraine. Very interesting.
go.
Not mentioned. And
Here we go.
Republicans.
More conspiracies.
It's
More
not
conspiracies.
There's a whole
Prove it then.
official list.
Prove it. Prove it.
Hold on. I got to go pull up the list. It's not a
And
conspiracy.
just
Guess what? It's
FYI,
not Democrats
I
either,
would
my
I would
friend.
love to just call this out because I was able to look up this information. So you're referring to S.1129 Medicare for All Act of 2019 that was actually introduced by Bernie Sanders. And this was an actual bill that was introduced in the Senate that was proposed overall by the Senate Finance Committee. And so, yes.
No, I'm referring to the 2019 presidential debate where Kamala Harris said she wants to end private insurance and go to a single payer, right? You can look it up on
for Medicare for All in Act of 2019. What I'm saying is, yes, she supported that. She's not saying that
she
doesn't
backed
support
away for it in 2024.
Yeah, just because you don't run on the same thing 4 years later. Listen, this is why this is so ridiculous. You're talking about a time. No, you're talking about a 4-year difference. That's the point that I'm trying to make. You're talking about something she ran on in 2020 versus something that she ran on in 2024. 4 years later, I am sitting here talking about the election was on November the 5th. We're not even talking about 4 months later with Donald Trump. It's the whataboutisms that's killing me. The fact that you keep trying to pivot because you don't have a point and you don't want to speak to what facts is saying. You just want to try to say, well, what about Kamala Harris? What about Joe Biden? Neither one of them are the president-elect. We're talking about Donald Trump and the fact that Donald Trump not only isn't keeping his word, but literally lied to you. And after making these outrageous lies that you guys accepted for some dumb reason, and now you're just like all on board for whatever he says now. That's insane.
I mean, I've been speaking to the Russian issue, right? I mean, I support a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I trust the Trump administration to play it out.
Have you guys ever held Trump accountable for anything that he's ever done? Have you ever been willing to hold him accountable for it? What is it? What have you held him accountable? Yeah, were they eating the dogs and cats in Springfield?
Well, it wasn't my top choice in the 2024 primary. I mean, I wanted someone completely different for the candidate. So yeah, I mean, he was just really the better of two options for me.
Well,
yeah, I don't really like how he dragged on the 2020 election.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't agree with that. I didn't like how he lied about political. I mean, he lied about stuff Ron DeSantis did that was simply not true. I mean, I didn't like, a lot of post 2020 elections. I thought his trade policies were pretty bad, honestly. There were a lot of things I disagreed with him.
Gonna bring him back again.
Listen, you're gonna start touching on your family.
I love when they tell me go back home where you came from. Like,
why they don't? You know what?
Why they don't tell Elon Musk?
I'm gonna say this right here. This is the thing.
I was gonna say why they don't tell Elon Musk to go back to South Africa.
Right.
Thank you. Listen, this white YT woman, I was in the store. She said, "You just need to go back where you came from." So I looked down at myself. I said, well, I can't crawl back up in my daddy's penis. I don't know where you thought I came from. I'm sorry. That's that sailor, okay? But that's what I had to tell her. You told me to go where I came from. That's where I came from. Right?
Okay. You know what? They think that they have power by saying that now. Like that really, like that's so old. We just be like, this is where we came from. Where you came from? Where your people came from? Because we was brought here.
Will.
Against our will.
Yeah.